Jeff Abel reported earlier this week, city records reveal millions of tax dollars being funneled to Baltimore nonprofits that are not in good standing with the state. At this time, we bring in taxpayer watchdog and CEO of OpenTheBooks.com, Andrzejewski. You've also been talking about this for months now, and you've been tracking these public dollars, Adam. What have you been able to find out about what's going on with the millions of taxpayer dollars and where they're going in Baltimore City?
So back last fall, in November and December into the winter, we found that out of the top 100 public nonprofits, the charities receiving city money, that 38 of them were not in compliance with Maryland State Charitable Solicitation Act law. When we reached out for comment to them, immediately 6 came into compliance. So we had an immediate impact, but that left 32. Now, when our reporting broke at FOX45 last December, 9 more have come into compliance. But Tom, that still leaves 23 of these nonprofits not in compliance. They received a total of about $35 million in taxpayer money just over the course of the past 15 months.
So, Adam, I mean, we're talking 25%, though, of all these now in compliance, only after they were basically threatened to kind of come into compliance. Who is doing the checking, though, for the city that's supposed to be watching this and saying, hey, wait a minute, you actually don't have all the proper paperwork, and we should not be giving you millions of dollars because you may not be a legitimate business?
You know, we broke this story basically a year ago at FOX45, and then the comptroller, Bill Henry, said that he was going to include charitable status with the state of Maryland as a part of the vetting process before they cut checks, for instance, on grants to these nonprofit organizations. We don't see any evidence that that's actually continuing. For example, you've got some of the top nonprofits in the city that are not in compliance with the state of Maryland. They're not properly registered, like the Baltimore Civic Fund. They're actually managing the COVID relief fund of city dollars to other nonprofits. $14 million has flowed through them, and they're delinquent on the state site.
Adam, do you recommend any reforms then that the city needs to go through here, or do you have any recommendations that you've seen with other cities that handle things a little bit differently?
Yeah, these laws are in place to prevent customer ripoffs, you know, unscrupulous organizations from taking charitable money from the public. And as a leading example of this, you had Strong Cities Baltimore last year indicted by the feds. Well, they had been not in compliance with properly registering with the state since 2020. So to the extent the feds get a conviction here, you know, during this period, $800,000 worth of city and Baltimore City Schools funding flowed to Strong Cities Baltimore. So oftentimes the state registration is a leading indicator. There are more problems with an organization than the public can actually see.
Adam Andrzejewski, always great having you bring this to the forefront here and letting people see exactly what you do behind the scenes at OpenTheBooks.com. We appreciate it.
Thank you.